What's going on, y'all? It's your boy June Archer here, the Winner Circle. This is 50.com. Listen, today we talking something really, really special. A gritty, high-stakes crime drama that explores the cost of both love and money. And to me, you can't have love without the money, or maybe you can't have money without the love. But one thing I do know, the love of money is the root of all evil. But if you making money and living your life, you ain't hurt nobody, you ain't got to worry about it. But today we have Freely Evans, Blue Kimball, and my brother, Dennis L.A. White, to talk about none other than the series. Oh, man. Love Don't Pay the Bills. What's up, y'all?
It's like that. It's
Hey
like that.
now.
What's going on, June?
Man, listen, I'm so excited. Once again, congratulations. Happy belated Valentine's Day, because this thing debuted
Word.
when everybody's supposed to be in love, or maybe they, boot up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we said. Forget love. Come get some of this drama.
Forget love. Let's talk about the drama. Dennis, I want to start with you first, bro. We've known each other for so many years. I don't like to say congratulations to people that I know and love, because that just feels like you weren't blessed enough to do it. So I'm going to say I'm super excited for what you have and what you've created. What was the inspiration behind this project?
Man, when I read the script, a lot of times when I read scripts, it has to be one sitting. If I read it in one sitting, then I know it's something. If I can't read it in one sitting, then it's questionable. But I read this all episodes back to back to back, and I love the ending of it that people are going to go crazy over. And I just thought it was a great project to be a part of. I thought, and the people that are involved in it, I respect. And so it was just the perfect storm.
Now, with this inspiration, you have two amazing, talented, beautiful people that I am blessed to meet for the first time. Miss Evans, tell me, we were backstage and we were talking about so many amazing things, but what does this project mean to you, especially as a woman of color, when we're in the days of, well, I should say in a moment where we're just not seeing eye to eye as men and women? What does this mean for you as we as we step into the lane of high stakes drama?
Well, let me tell you something about people are living high stakes drama at home right now. And I think this is like a fly on the wall opportunity for the audience to say, oh, this was how they really talk to each other when nobody's looking. But the fun of it all is at the end of the day, I hope people walk away saying, two, an alpha female and an alpha male can coexist, not only with Blue's character in mind, but also with Dennis and Ariel. I mean, there's these power struggles happening in business and in love throughout the series that are interesting between men and women. And I think everyone is just out to get what they want. And people have different tactics in doing that. But all is fair in love and war. So I think that we have to learn how to coexist. And men have to be okay with women being alpha. And, there is a place for us in the world. And then I think just alpha males can begin to support their alpha females in a different kind of way. So this is a great way for us to get a snapshot into what that looks like.
Now, when you read the script and read the part of Missy, for you, what was the thing that you really wanted to bring to the arc that you could say, yo, people gonna fall in love with Missy, or people ain't gonna really like Missy?
First of all, I was a little bit nervous because I saw the language and I said, okay. And then I said, well, let's go for it. Like, I really trust Silk and his writing and his ability to tell stories. And I love his story and what he's done so far. And he was like, nobody's seen you like this yet. And I was like, that kind of, that kind of made me, that's exciting. And then as I kept reading it, then I started feeling Missy, like, wait a minute, wait a minute. So then we just took it to the next level. So it was fun for me. And like I said, a lot of my audience, fans, friends, everyone that watches me on different things are clutching their pearls like, I didn't know you could. Oh my God. And so it's fun. It's super fun for me. It's out of the box. And every actor wants the opportunity to do something that you usually see me as a best friend, a nurse, a wife,
Right.
the fluffy best friend, what I'm saying? But now I'm the sexy mama of the house, you know what I'm saying? So it's really, really fun.
And I love that. And I know that actors love to find themselves in a role where they can really stretch themselves. I mean, first of all, Black people are not a monolith. And so as creatives, we try to make sure that we can be as diverse when we can without being typecast. Blue, you play Romello. Man, for you, what was the inspiration to be able to bring that character to life?
Had to tap into a lot of different things because, like you said, it's drama in this one, and Romello has multiple different layers. One second he's a husband, one second he's a a loving family man. Then the next minute he's catching bodies. So it's different levels of different range. I'm pulling from different people, put them all into one character. So it was a lot of fun, bringing this to life. Like Brayley said, man, you get to tap into different things, man, and we have to pull from those sources to make the characters real. And I feel like that's why everybody is rocking with the show, because it's so grounded and everybody's going to find something that relates to them in real life. You know what I'm saying? Something in these characters and something in the dialogue, how we talking and how we kicking it. And the energy that we giving, they like, this feel real, you know?
LA, for you, a lot of people don't understand what goes into something like this. It's great you write it. It's great you have someone doing the cinematography, but there's another thing when you're casting someone. And I want to talk about chemistry. I want to talk about the art form of putting individuals together in one room to make magic happen. How did you know that you had the right people for the right roles to make this thing kind of just be believable?
Well, for me, I was blessed to walk into a situation where all the pieces were already in place. So a lot of times, and the other actors can attest, when we're asked to do a project, one of the first questions is like, who else is attached? Because we want to work with people that we respect, and that we like, and that we know they're going to bring. We call it sparring on camera. That we could spar with, and it elevates the cinematography. And that's what happened with this particular project. The difficulty of doing a TV series is that the continuity of each episode for your character, making sure that it goes into its arc and not fall victim to shooting out of order. And so with this, I knew that the people that were involved, the actors involved, was going to be on point. So it's just made it an easier process and an easier acceptance to be a part of this movie. I mean, this TV series, and just seeing how it culminated and seeing the response, it shows that we made the right decision.
Can I
Now,
jump in on that one as well?
go ahead.
As I'm one of the executive producers of the show, and I had the blessed opportunity to actually bring some actors in. And those who I know bring it, like Blue, who was requested by Silk. And I was like, I can make that phone call and make it happen. And we got him in. And I'm just so grateful for his yes, because he didn't have to say yes to me. Of course, I was not going to ask him to audition, because for what? When you already know what people can do and what they bring, you just bring them in. But I will say, for the auditions I did hold for some of the talent that I brought, I was blown away with Ariel's audition tape. So much so that I used it in an acting class to show the students, this is how this is how your audition tape should look. Like
Right.
that's how well she did on that. So I just want to big her up. And it's just so awesome to give opportunity to your friends when you get the opportunity to executive produce something and just pick up that phone and call the ones and be like, okay, y'all, we doing it. You got this time, meet me in Atlanta. What's what we doing? So I was able to bring Tori Hart on, which was another phone call I was excited to make. And I literally just sat with the script and just closed my eyes and was like, Lord, who should these people be? And literally he gave me people and they all said yes. And they all came and did. I mean, you can go look at it. You can't take
Oh,
it's a series, a 5-part series, but I promise you'll watch it like a movie. I
And then
promise
with Blue,
you won't let
and
up.
the thing about Blue is me and him, we've never been adversaries on camera. We've always been boys, brothers,
right.
best friends, but we never had to be against each other. So that was something that was kind of fun, and when you're battling, it's always a win-win. You want a win-win. And I feel like the scenes that we had were always win-win.
Hell
And
yeah.
that's the same with me, you, and Blue,
Hmm.
Dennis, because we've been in so many things together, all three of us,
Yeah.
Right.
never in the same scenes. And so this was our grand opportunity to bring it together. Like we have been
Yeah.
in
All
too
of
many
us.
movies together,
Yeah.
but never
All of us
together
select.
together.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And
I want to ask this for those who are watching, listening, who want to get into this craft. How important, LA? You and I go back probably decades now.
Decades, at least 2 decades, at
At least.
least.
How important is it? Because when you guys talked about working with each other, all of you lit up at the same time, and that can only mean one thing. Even through the long days of shooting and maybe all the jarring and the verbally jousting, y'all love each other at the end of the day. How important is it, one, to have a great reputation to be someone that would like to be working with you, and two, the importance of being able to network.
word.
Well, networking is, more important almost than the talent and your skill level. Being able to have a good rapport in this industry goes a long way. When Braley was asked about Blue, it wasn't like, oh, I don't like him. He thinks he's too pretty. He thinks he's too fly.
I got
God
a
You know what I
damn.
mean? And those things happen. And you can
No,
you
no.
can be shut out of a job before you even have a chance to be agreed upon. But because of your work ethic and your malleability in this industry, it helps you keep working and keep building. I really only want to work with people I like.
For sure. And it's and like you just said, work produces more work. You know what I'm saying? And I always make the comparisons when we do these things like the sports. Just like he said, just think of it like you playing basketball. You finna play a pickup game. You like shit. I want D on my team, Braylon on my team. You know what I'm saying? It's like that because when you go to work every day, you don't want to do 12 hours with people that you can't stand. You don't want to do 12 hours on a movie set with motherfuckers that you going at odds with. When I'm showing up with B, I'm showing up with D. I know they're gonna drop 25 points apiece, and we all go do our
10
thing.
rebounds, five
Yeah,
assists,
every
and a
Come
couple
night,
of
on.
double
blocks.
double. You know what
Triple
I'm
double
saying?
every
So
night.
it's easy. So then your job is easy, the work is easy, and then the product is gonna be easy. We're gonna put something out that's gonna be just like we did. It's relatable, it's receivable. Instead of people like, nah, I ain't buying it. They act like they don't like each other on camera. I can't buy it that they really together. You know what I'm saying? They ain't in a relationship. They not married. That type of stuff. When it's like that, you can see it, you can feel it. So when it's real, the audience receives it and feel it the same way, man.
Bray, for you, what do you want? Because I'm gonna reverse this. We're gonna reverse engineer this. But what do you want men to walk away from after watching this series?
Ooh, I want men to think, get a good woman on your team. Like low key, I want men to be like, I want to make sure I partner up with a woman who can help me make some stuff shake.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna ask every man who listens to this interview and beyond, hey, find one. that you can trust, that you can, it doesn't have to be a love relationship. It can be a partnership. It can be, a business, whatever. But find one you can shake with and then watch how your stuff blows up. Because I think women are the secret ingredient to a man's success.
LA, how about you? What do you want women to walk away from after seeing this series?
Don't get comfortable.
Ooh.
Yo, if you're not doing your job, there's somebody that will.
See,
Always step up to the plate. Don't get comfortable, especially when you're dealing with a man that has reach, that
Mm,
has success, that has financial blessings. There are not a dime a dozen of men in that aspect. So as a woman, don't get comfortable. Step your game up. Always, entice your man. Keep him.
all right. So, Blue, for
that
the light skinned brothers that you got to represent for, what do you want the women to walk away from after seeing Romello, or just from a Blue standpoint?
I'm
What do you want
catching.
them to walk away with?
I'm catching all types of strays up in this one. Now I'm representing for the light skins now, but no, I'm just no. They killed it. They said it like the title speaks for itself. Love don't pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? If you got something that you love, it's a job. Nigga, whether it's work, whether it's female, whether it's your car, whatever you love, you better work hard to keep it because
Amen.
somebody else is working just as hard to take it away from you. Yeah.
Don't get comfortable.
Don't
Relationships is
get
hard work.
comfortable.
Relationships is hard work. So if you want to keep your relationship, like D said, you want to keep your girl, you better act like it. You want to keep your man, girl, you better act like it, because there's another girl out here who's trying to take him from you.
Now we
Agree?
are in the age of post Kevin Samuelson. I know Aisha Diaz was talking.
Mm.
Other young women were talking about how much money you need to have if you want to get with me. If you want to, you got to sustain my lifestyle.
Mm.
What do we need to do, especially Black and brown folks, to just have what's important? Is it communication? What do we need to do to make our relationships better?
I saw that. She said she needed
50K a month.
$50. Yeah, said she needed
Who
50K a month.
said that? Like,
So,
that's so ridiculous.
yeah,
I'm sorry, I don't know who she is, but I said it, girl. That's ridiculous. And I don't think it takes any dollar amount, on the nose. Like, no. Because if it's 50K a month and he's kicking your tail, then what?
yeah.
50K a month, and he can't even give you a compliment on the way out the door, or 50K a month and he ain't been home in a week, like this one over here. Like, oh, go watch the show.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost told it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Don't
50K a
spill
month.
it.
Carmelo was given that, and I still wasn't satisfied.
Right.
So it's like, I think the money game is necessary, yes, but I want the one that wants to be there. How about that? How about the one that wants to be the one that wants to partner up and go get something together? That's one thing I really love about Romello and Missy's relationship, and Mac and Trina's relationship, is that we're coming together for a common goal to go get something done. So
Mm,
that should be the focus. Get you someone that you can work with to go make something shake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're in a society of pimps and hoes.
mm,
And that what she said was a whole mentality. And we have to understand, like, with the way the society is going, with the government and all this and slump and everything, we have to build together. And it's not about you giving me 50K or I'm giving you
Yeah.
50K. Let's get 100K together.
Right.
mm.
And that's the
That's
problem.
That's it right there. I,
Problem is that we done lost focus of what it really is, foundational love and whatever the things that actually made us and the things that we come from, the generations before us. The generation now is destroying the mentality for everybody. We got social media mentality and whatever you want to call it, distorting the reality of everybody and what they seeing and what they doing. So they seeing whatever somebody else saying, just like everybody saw her say she need 50K. So now it's gonna be a whole bunch of other females spawning and say, yeah, I need 50K a month too. knowing you ain't never had 50K a month
You wouldn't even know what to do with it.
before
when you
now.
get
So
to it. But getting further away from human connection.
right. So
Yeah.
like I said, man, we need love back, genuine. We need to find out what that is. People don't chase love no more. Everything is transactional because that's what
Mhm.
Instagram and social media, etc., is telling people to do. So it's just a distortion. We're not going to be able to fix it or break it until we get grounded again.
I love it. Listen, I'm so excited for all of y'all, everybody on set. Listen, don't get comfortable.
Never.
Love don't pay the bills. Check it out, share it, like it, love it. Make sure you follow these three amazing human beings. Listen, I love y'all. I'm just meeting Bree and Blue for the first time. Dennis, you know we go back. You know I love you, brother.
Well, let me interrupt you. Let me flip something.
Go ahead, brother.
June, I just want to say, bro, I'm so happy for your brand and everything that you've done. You've been in the business for a long time. You've done a lot of incredible things, and you're still here and you're still doing quality work, man. And it's an honor to be on this platform with you and to know you as a friend and to know you as a fan of yours.
For
So I just want to give you your flowers, June, for real, brother.
I
Yes,
appreciate you, brother. I love y'all, man. And we're gonna
for
be
having
supporting.